University of Michigan versus Michigan State University in the quarterfinals of the Great Lakes Regional Championship. This is the 5th straight meeting of the teams in the quarterfinals of the Great Lakes Regional Championship. Michigan State has won all 4 on snitch catches, all of which Michigan Quidditch was leading in quaffle points or tied. That being said, Michigan is the overwhelming number 1 seed in this game, predicted to win the whole thing by many. However, anything can happen in a close game like this. Our head ref for the game is Dylan Myers, and our snitch for the game is Ryan Sparks. Assistant refs are being provided by QC Pittsburgh, and that's about all I can tell you right now. The teams are doing their warm-up chants, and we're about to get started in a couple minutes. Get out of here. Starting lineups for Michigan. We have Chris Rock from Australia, Daniel Tresnak beating next to him, Hannah Katcher and Laurel Fricker, Matthew Openlander and Andrew Axtell chasing, and it looks like it will be Matt Oates keeping. Starting for Michigan State at beater, we have Ian Hoopengarner and Jacob Bobbledick, Sarah Walsh actually. Starting chasers, we have Sarah DeLongchamp and Kyle Judkins with Jacob Heppy keeping. So that is Walsh in for Hoopengarner. And Hoopengarner is switching to chaser. Looks like Katrina Bynum will also be assistant reffing this game. Thank you all 0 of you viewers for joining me. Oh, we have 1. Thank you for joining us. So we have... Looks like Judkins or no. Axtell seems to be going for the quaffle against Ian Hoopengarner. Clarify, that was not Michigan. Michigan would never do something that stupid. Let's go! Axtell handles the quaffle cleanly, is not beat, and dunks to make it 10-0 Michigan. Andrew Axtell unassisted on the goal. Michigan has bludger control as well. And we have a stoppage of play. Long discussion. Michigan is keeping their 2 male beaters in as Michigan State subs out Walsh for Kira Fisher. Goal is good from distance for Michigan State, but called off. Okay. Called on the dislodged hoop, no good. Moats driving alone. Passes, Axtell with the big grab, and goal. Matthew Oates with the assist to Andrew Axtell, 20-0. Happy tries to turn up the pace, running up quick, is beat, and Michigan recovers the turnover by Hannah Katcher. Michigan has regained control. Axtell is alone against one bludger in the corner of an oval. Smart reset by Axtell to Laurel Fricker. She's now alone, though, up top without help until Motes is in play. Motes against Hoopengartner one-on-one as Michigan runs their textbook 1.5. Motes to Andrew. Axtell with the goal. That's a hat trick for Axtell. Happy is turning up the pace. Score remains 3-0 in favor of Michigan. 30-0. Andrew Axtell with the hat trick, 3 assists for Matthew Oates. Gotta give... Yep. All right. Michigan has switched into a traditional beater set. Lisa Lavallonnet in for Daniel Tresnak. Chris Rock remains as the male chaser as they run another 1.5 here. Matthew Oates leading the quaffle play with Matthew Openlander now joining him. We have a double pick set on Ian Hoopengartner. Oates drives on the right, is tackled from behind, and it is ignored. That is blatantly taking down the hoop. I'm going to stop being biased in my commentating if possible. Openlander is beat on the tackle against Heppy. Michigan State has regained bludger control. Oates with a big block outside the soft boundary. Jim Richard, team's starting beater for years, is now chasing. Matthew Openlander grabs the shot over the top. All right, we have a sub in. We have Alicia Mazurik in with Eric Sarida beating. We also have Shelby Atkinson and Brandon Olio now in for Michigan State. Matthew Oates passes to Openlander up top. Stalling to regain control. It's a beat on Kyle Judkins chasing. Michigan has put Bludders on the ground and beat before he can score. Michigan State beaters continue to clear out. For those tuning in, the score is 30-0 Michigan. It's also the best upload speed I've had all day. Or weekend, I guess. Lander and Heavy up top. Lead engagement. Pass across to Judkins, handled cleanly, cuts across, shoots way high. It's a race out back. We have a yellow card around from behind. It looks like it's going to be 34 Laurel Fricker. MSU now with the champ of the ball. They have a 2-on Openlander with Axtell by the hoops. There with Michigan's one bludger. Openlander swats the pass and recovers it himself. Alright, we have Dylan Shepard subbing in for Andrew Axtell. No changes in the Michigan State lineup yet. The last one's announced. We also have Fogel in for Openlander. Fogel is head captain alongside Matt Openlander. Alright, Bludgers are flying everywhere and on the ground, and Michigan is chasing them. Breakaway. Jim Richard dishes to Kyle Judkins for the after stripping Dylan Shepers. Goal, Kyle Judkins, assisted by Jim Richard on the steal. Moats again waits too long to shoot and loses possession of the ball to the keeper. Michigan has recovered bludgeon for a short-lived period. Long pass. Vogel will get there. Bludgers are down as Fogel drives. He gets the shot off, and it is good. 40-10 Michigan. 40-10 Michigan. Fogel with the goal unassisted. We have a full beater sub for Michigan State. And an easy pot shot goal for Katie Krasinski for Michigan State. The score is 40-20. 40-20 Michigan State. Katie Krasinski with the goal, assisted by Jacob Happy. Michigan running the 1.5, except they only have one. And it is... Oh! That is blatant. Lyle Depew is yellow carded for Michigan State in front of the hoops. We've got Matthew Oates. There's no bludgers in the vicinity for Michigan. Score is 50-20 Michigan. Goal unassisted for Matthew Oates. Happy coming up. All right, turnover Michigan State. Michigan starts to turn up the pace with the quaffle and waits for their beaters to run the 1.5. Chris Rock engages as Dylan Shepers drives on the left. The pass to Oates is clean. He is alone. Pass to Fogel. Goal. Matthew Oates to Zach Fogel. Matthew Oates with the assist to Zach Fogel. The score is 60-20 Michigan. It should be a yellow card on number 23 of Michigan State for ignoring beat procedure, or dismounting procedure. He was called beat and did not go back. If anyone has any questions on the live stream, now's the time to ask them. Score remains 60-40 in favor of Michigan. Yep, we can't all be arguing this way. right, the ref is currently telling the Michigan State bench that only the captain and the coach are allowed to communicate with him because they are blatantly delaying the game. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, I mean that because that is why he is saying it. Oh, a blue card was issued to the bench, it looked like. Yeah, blue card was issued to the bench player. Do not understand. It was not... the coaches... it was to one of their beaters, so Michigan State is down a beater. Michigan running the 1.5. Axtell running. Passes to Moats, draws the bludger. Michigan now has control of all three. Moats drives alone. Goal. Matthew Oates unassisted on the goal. 70-20 Michigan. 70-20 Michigan. We are now back to the beginning sets for both teams almost. Except someone I don't recognize from Michigan State is in at chaser number 3, small and wiry. That does not bode well for him. Oates is going alone against one bludger. That'll be a yellow card on number 2, his second. Okay. The delayed penalty brings Moats back. That is number 2's second yellow card. Opie, that's his second. All right, Michigan now has a one-man advantage for 2 minutes. What? Update, Maelstrom has beaten Ball State. This is also Gabe Unick behind me. Matthew Oates is now going against one bludger with Axtell on his left supporting. And Happy brings down Oates easily. But Openlander gets the ball and the goal. Openlander gets the ball and the goal. She did not release the bludger. The beater did not call a beat on number 22 because she did not release the ball, however. If the goal stands, the goal does stand. The score is 80-20 Michigan. Matthew Oates with the assist to Matthew Openlander. All right. Michigan State is using a high beater to try to sweep in behind and steal some beats, steal some bludgers back. Meanwhile, they are using their beater to defend the point. Michigan has beat their defender, and I see everything. Moats is driving alone. Dishes to Axtell, intercepted by Happy. Axtell and Happy are now in a foot race. Moats, though, with the tackle. And Jacob Happy with the assist to number 3. That has got to be a yellow card. Brandon Olio will now get a yellow card for throwing a bludger after he was beat. Play goes. The score is 80-30 Michigan. So far, Heppy's ability to stop quaffle play without a bludger is what has kept Michigan State in this game. He has now stopped 3 Michigan goals without a bludger helping him at all. That bludger comes back. Oh. Nope, never mind, we have a blue card on Michigan, number 19, Alicia Mazurek. The play was not called. The goal will remain good. There is a bit of a disconnect between what the beater refs are calling, what the head ref is calling, and that is okay. Axtell driving against 2 bludgers. Dismounted. Andrew Axtell unassisted after the steal. 90-30 Michigan. 90-30 Michigan. Off-ball wrap. Am I the only one who saw an off-ball wrap on that?
Oh, wrap?
Yeah. On the defending from the 1.5. He wrapped him, so yeah. Yeah. He's the heater, he's the heater. Score remains 90-30 Michigan. Bludgers are down on the 1.5. Goal, Dylan Sheppers. 100-30. Dylan Sheppers unassisted. For those who did not hear, 15 minutes into play. 15 minutes. Happy with the long shot, dislodges the hoop, and the goal is good. 100-40. 100-40, Jacob Happy unassisted. 100-40 in favor of Michigan. Dallas, I'm trying to steady my hand. I'm sorry, I have a dislocated finger. Bobby Huddleston with the assist to Brad Whipple on the goal. Bobby Huddleston to Brad Whipple. I repeat, Amanda Dallas, I have a dislocated finger. It's hard to steady the camera. Goal is good. Goal is good. Score is 110-40 in favor of Michigan. Dylan Sheppers alone against no bludgers, and Kyle Judkins. Judkins forces him back across his body, but Sheppers scores unassisted. Sheppers unassisted and Happy with the jumper for the follow-up. The score is 120-50. 120-50. $120-50 in favor of Michigan. The goal is good. Dylan Sheppers unassisted. 130-50. That's going to be a yellow card. That's got to be a card, kicking off pitch. Is that... Yeah, he kicked it right off pitch. That's a card. It did. It went off soft boundary. That's a blue card, off hard boundary's a yellow card. It is. It wasn't even an attempted beat. Hey. I enforce the rules from the camera as they are to be enforced. Yeah, you know, for the good games, I try. What? What? Yeah, I'm live streaming.
That seems a little unnecessarily aggressive. I don't want to hurt people, okay? Sure you don't. It's self-defense, not aggression, okay? Snitch Pitching is all about self-defense. Protect the butt.
The time of the game is 17:03. For those who can't see, the ball is out towards the back of the hard boundary. Jacob Heppy is closest with DeLongchamp near him, but Michigan has bludger control, both of which are on defense currently. Heppy blocks the bludger, though, out of bounds. He's going alone. Huddleston tackles him well, which actually makes him dodge the bludger, and he scores unassisted. Jacob Heppy unassisted. That is blatant. Score is 130-60 in favor of Michigan. That skipped first. All right, beat before the goal. Goal is no good. No, ball stays there. The pass was natural motion, though, so Michigan is able to get the quaffle back. And then just bombs it. Oh. Jacob Heppy advances the quaffle. The goal is good for Michigan State. The score is now 130-70. You can run a double sub for gender rule. Oh no, I'm the double. This is 2 female beater injuries for Michigan now. There on the 3rd string female beater, who has not had minutes yet this game.
Love that card. Mr. Beater, there's a bludger over here.
The goal is good for Hannah Katcher. Bobby Huddleston with the assist to Hannah Katcher. All right. For those who didn't see, Michigan State went it alone. Heppy went it alone and lost the quaffle. Score is 140-70 in favor of Michigan. For those who can't see, Jim Richard is defending the snitch by keeping Sparks engaged as much as possible and therefore running away from the Michigan seeker.
Let's go, right, Jill.
The alley-oop is good. Matthew Openlander with the assist to Matthew Oates.
Let's go, right, Jill.
The goal is no good for Kyle Judkins, too low. Score is 150 to 70 in favor of Michigan. There was a catch, but he was beat on the way to the tail. Michigan is going against one bludger on offense. Axtell scores, puts his entire body through the hoop. And Benjamin Griezmann has made a catch for Michigan. Score is 160 to 70. If the catch is good, 190 to 70. Final score, University of Michigan 190, Michigan State 70. 190 to 70 Michigan.